I believe there's a common misconception that any and all reality TV, especially if it aired on MTV, was just complete fucking garbage. And that does hold a certain level of truth if you were to take a look at most of MTV's normal offerings. However, the one exception to the rule was 2001's Fear.
That's not normal. I may not make it. The light on my camera went out. I can't see anything.
It only had 12 episodes across 2 seasons, but believe me when I tell you, what a fucking ride it was. Each episode would comprise a team of people who would go to a known haunted location, then perform dares in order to pretty much just to fuck with the people, honestly. And it was great. If the contestants were able to complete all the dares and survive the night, they'd each win a lump sum of money. And according to a Mental Floss article, the show was all legit. If I was just to speculate, I'm pretty sure the producers had a hand in creepifying out the place, whether that be adding a painting here or a decrepit doll there. However, once the cast was in place, they were left alone Blair Witch style and only monitored by security cameras set up all throughout the area. So for the next 12 weeks, every Monday, we're gonna take a look at each of the episodes in the different seasons of Fear and kind of dissect one of, I personally believe, one of the greatest reality shows ever created. This won't affect my other uploads either, but you can think of this as rather more so a bonus. I genuinely love this show. It actually came out right around the time I was kind of getting into horror movies, different shit like that. It came out right at that perfect time where I could really get into and enjoy the fuck out of this show. And it doesn't hurt to be able to laugh at just complete fucking strangers who were subjecting themselves to potentially being fucking haunted by demons and ghosts or whatever the hell you may believe in. And despite the fact that the show overall does a really good job at creating really good atmosphere and some scares to a certain degree, it is still reality TV, so there's plenty of shit to laugh about. I also haven't watched the show since its original incarnation, so even though I'm praising it right now, I could be giving it a complete 180 degrees by the end of this run, but we'll kind of see how that goes. So, in the meantime, this is Fear Episode 1, the West Virginia State Penitentiary. Right off the bat, we're introduced to our investigators, Ariana, Steve, Ryan, Christina, Lauren, and Derek. And they are brought in and receive their first set of instructions. Now, because each episode is about an hour long, I think this is the pilot episode. The first episode is about an hour long. The remainder episodes are about 45 minutes long without commercial breaks. I'm not going to be able to cover beat for beat every single thing that happens. I genuinely believe you should go watch the show yourself when you get a chance. It's really easy to find. You can find it on YouTube by typing it in. However, I'm going to do my best to kind of summarize the nights and kind of hit the highlights as we go along for each episode. One of the first things you'll notice, and it's a reoccurring thing on the show, is once the teams make it to the safe house location, they're given tasks ran by the computer, which is more than likely given from the producers. As you'll notice throughout the show that they have a lot of security cameras that are set up throughout the different areas so that you can monitor them and not just have the Blair Witch style face cams and stuff like that.
1. You must follow the instructions on this website in your investigation of each supernatural hotspot. Use your camera equipment to document your experiences at all times. If and only if you complete both nights of the investigation, you will each be paid $3,000.
Only 3 fucking grand? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, you may accidentally get yourself fucking possessed, but hey, you got 3 bones at least. For the first episode of Fear, you're gonna notice that the challenges are pretty basic. They don't have them do anything super crazy or outlandish yet. And because this is the pilot episode, I'm assuming afterwards they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna fucking amp this shit up. So with that being said, we're not gonna see any super crazy shit tonight, but trust me, it's coming later on in the series. But that doesn't mean there isn't some funny shit that happens in this episode. Enter fucking Derek.
Me not scared?
There's no reason to be afraid, Al. We're golden. We're good. Just hanging out. It's just like hanging out anywhere.
This fucking guy. Okay, right off the bat, I gotta say, this motherfucker looks like the one dude from Stranger Things. I can't remember what the character's name is, but that fucking guy. And from the minute he starts fucking talking in the show, he's just so fucking dreadful. You want to talk about the white knightiest knight to ever fucking grace TV. It's this motherfucker.
Lauren's having a little bit of trouble right now. We're trying to decide if she's gonna do this or not. She's not quite sure if she wants to do it. Can I take this? She's freaking out. I gotta talk to her, okay? I gotta talk to her.
The away team has 60 seconds to choose a person to go into the hole. Choose now.
Is that the hole? That was it, huh?
I'll do it. Steve, this is Derek. I'm going in, so you're talking to me now, buddy.
I love how right off the bat, this fucking guy's like, oh wait, this is my chance to look badass as fuck in front of all these women. Yeah, okay, I know Ryan's there with him too, but what makes this even fucking funnier is the three of them have to go to separate locations, and he's the only motherfucker to not go in. Like, look at this fucking guy.
You'll see a steel barred door. Go through that door. That's the hole. Over.
Tell me when you're in there. I am now in the hole, guys. I am in the hole. Over.
He's just pretending to fucking go in. Like, but look at his fucking face. He thinks he fucking was able to get by on the system. He's like, oh, fuck that shit. I ain't going into the hole. What a fucking pussy. But right after this smug motherfucker gets out of the hole after pretending to be badass, he walks up to the girl who I think is the hottest one there and gives her a hug, all like, oh, you did a good job. Yeah, you and your Stranger Things looking ass. And really, this motherfucker is the gift that keeps on giving, because a little bit later on, he has to go and play as the safety to one of the other girls. Yeah, fucking Batman here has to go help Lauren hang out outside this fucking electrocution room. So basically, he has to go stand in this room called the Egyptian room while she walks in to where the electric chair is at and pulls this rug off. The entire time, this white knight motherfucker is sitting there fucking singing to her and telling her, you're gonna be okay, we got this. It's like, ugh. Fuck, this dude is such a white knight. It's fucking disgusting. Okay, the one thing that I'm remembering now about this show that kind of sucks is that fucking shaky cam. Like, and this isn't even the worst of it. As the show progresses and we get towards the ending of this episode, it gets fucking worse. And oh god, I can't remember if it gets worse as the series goes on, but I can only hope it doesn't, because I'm already having, like, you can tell my eyes are fucking getting hurt. While this is going on, there are two other contestants that have to do dares, and that is Christina and Steve, which we'll get to Christina in a minute, but first, Steve. Yeah, smart Steve, light a smoke up. The currency of prison, and you're smoking your shit in front of a bunch of pissed off fucking dead killers.
God bless you. Oh, goddess too.
Ah, but then we get to Christina. Next to fucking Derek, this is the other fucking dipshit of the group. A self-proclaimed Wiccan woman. The entire time she's there, she talks about goddess and Mother Crystal and shit like that. And
Tell me where the hell I'm going. Or the heaven I'm going.
All it says is you're facing the steel bars and
it's so insufferable that at some point you're just like, I just fucking hope something bad happens to this fucking woman. Like, she's the type of snobby motherfucker that will sit there and tell you everything that you're fucking doing wrong, but then the minute she has to get involved with something, she immediately fucking breaks down.
With the instructions, please, and make them quick. Over and out. Give me instructions. Right in here, it's a dead end. It's all blocked out. 5 feet ahead from here, it would be that. I don't understand.
You know what? Maybe we should just leave this bitch in there.
okay, Christina, you feeling alright?
I do. There's a picture of an Indian on the wall, and I'm happy about it. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. You guys are gonna be really happy I'm the one that came in here and none of you, because there is a huge pentacle on the wall in chalk with little ghost eyes painted on it. I feel okay in here.
Oh my god, Christina, shut the fuck up. Like, can you get any more fucking insufferable? Like, is it actually possible? Okay, and here's the funniest part about all this. She walks in there saying, oh, you guys are lucky that I was the one who went in here because I feel completely safe. About 5 seconds later, her flashlight goes off, and then she proceeds to freak the fuck out.
I'm here now, and I want you to keep talking to me, and I'm quitting. Get someone now. I can't get there. There is no light in here.
However, the first one to come to her fucking rescue was White Knight Derek over here.
We're on our way, okay? This is Derek. I'm on my way. Christina!
Hey, it may seem like I'm harping on the guy, but again, like I said, I kind of skimmed through this a bit ago, so I kind of already know what's about to happen with this fucking guy, and he fucking deserves it. Fucking John Constantine himself, the hero of this story, motherfucking Derek. And I gotta point out and say, while I was watching this, my favorite happened to be Ariana. And it's not because I think she's the most attractive looking woman on there. She's genuinely badass. When Christina was freaking the fuck out, despite the fact that Christina was being a massive fucking bitch to her, she still was the first one that was like, I'm gonna put my shit on and go save her. That's a badass fucking woman right there. And by the ending of the night, Christina decides, you know what? This isn't for me. Why am I not surprised the edgy witch was the first one to dip out on this? You know, everyone's a fucking witch till it's time to do witch shit. I wish I was making this up, but I'm not. My dog legitimately will not let me continue this video without him sitting here, so, you know, it's always good to watch horror movies, I think, with other people, especially bad horror movies. And with Fear, I think Fear is one of those shows you should watch with other people as well. So maybe it's just happened to be luck that I got little Gray to sit here with me. So, on to night 2.
All right, we're gonna wait and see who's going.
So at the start of night 2, my girl Ariana has to show stupid ass Christina what's up by completing her fucking dare for her. You know, the more I see of this woman, the more I fall in love with her. But then we cut back to Derek and Lauren because surprisingly, Lauren hasn't fucking quit yet. Yeah, Lauren had trouble actually completing her dare the night prior, and that was one of the reasons why Christina was stuck down in that hole for so long. Okay, you could argue that it's Lauren's fault that Christina's gone, but Christina was a fucking bitch anyway, so fuck her.
Yeah, tell me where the hell I'm going.
And Derek, being fucking Derek, makes the situation even better. Oh, you cringy ass motherfucker, will you shut the fuck up? Unfortunately, Lauren is not able to complete her dare. Yeah, if I had to be around Derek's bitch ass, I'd have fucking quit too. Now we come to one of Ryan's most memorable scenes from the episode, and this for sure is probably Ryan's crowning achievement on the series.
Pull it. About the
One of the things I didn't mention earlier was before starting a lot of the dares, they actually go over the history of the different places, so you're able to see who died, how, and such and such. So you gotta imagine, these people have been there for about 2 days now, and they've just been constantly hearing and thinking about the fact that this place is super fucking haunted, and all these fucking people died there. So when Ryan starts to freak out, I genuinely believe it. Like, the guy genuinely looks scared. And then Derek has to fucking open his mouth.
You're platinum, you're a rock star.
Shut the fuck up, you cringy ass motherfucker.
You're okay. Oh my God. That chair came, the part didn't come off.
Okay, at first, yeah, I get why you'd be a little freaked out, but dude, come on, like, this guy handled his first dare super well. What the fuck happened between last night and tonight that made him a fucking super bitch?
Can you guys hear me? We can hear you do it. Okay, I did it.
Bro, you're taking a fucking tarp off a goddamn chair. Look, even my girl Ariana's over there laughing her ass off at this shit. Come on, bro.
You're a rock star. You're a rock star too, baby. Do it, Big Daddy Platinum, baby.
It's not really much better when she does it either, but I will say this, at least better than dipshit Derek's.
You're platinum, you're a rock star.
At this point, there's only 4 members left. Ariana was able to complete bitch-ass Christina's dare with no problem. She said it was a little scary, but if you want to see her kind of reaction, I would definitely recommend checking out the episode. So far, dipshit Derek hasn't had to go back in anywhere, and I'm just curious as if MTV is going to actually bring up the fact that he pussed out of actually going into the hole or not, but we're gonna have to wait and see.
The EMF detector responds to electromagnetic fields. Use it like a metal detector.
Oh god, now we're getting into fucking ghost hunting shit. Alright, I'm not gonna sit here all day and mock ghost hunting shit, because we'll be here all fucking day if that's the case. And if you like that kind of stuff and you believe in the EMF detector, that's great. I think it's all bullshit. And I'm not even gonna ask the question of why does a ghost give off electromagnetic energy? I'm just gonna simply ask, who was the motherfucker that initially said, scientifically speaking, an EMF detector reads ghosts? Like, look, they even say it will lead you to electrical fucking equipment. Like, I don't know, their cameras, lights, wiring in the building. Clearly, the place still has electricity when we went to the fucking electric chair room. Alrighty. So my main man Steve and Ryan go to the Sugar Shack, which is where Ariana bossed her way through, and Christina's bitch ass couldn't.
Who you gonna call?
Not Steve, Buster.
I didn't mention this before, Ariana was going to school for filmmaking at the time, so there's a high probability she was probably just a huge fucking dork. And despite her Ghostbusters thing being a little cringe, I'd still marry the woman.
Use the same walking pattern as if you were mowing the lawn.
Okay.
You have to cover the whole hotspot. If you skimp, they'll see it on the video, okay, guys?
Yeah, not like your fucking shifty ass. The dare goes pretty successful. Ryan is told to leave Steve alone. Steve stands there with night vision goggles looking everywhere. And he comes back. Although there is a bit of a part that I have to kind of question. He talks about how if no one else was there, he would cut himself. And, you know, we've been having some fun in this video and like joking around and laughing at some of the stupid shit that's happened. But you know, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I really hope the guy's okay. Because if, yeah, okay, the Sugar Shack is supposed to be like super scary and demonic because there was a fucking pentagram because, you know, Hocus Pocus over there fucking said there was demonic spirits and shit there. But I really hope the guy's okay. Like, saying you're gonna cut yourself because you saw something really scary, that's not normal. And if you think those thoughts, you probably should get some help. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like a fucking self-righteous prick. You know, I just call it as I see it, and I'm just like, oh, that's not... I think it's kind of fucked that MTV would put that on there, but I mean, who the fuck am I? I'm watching fucking Fear in 2021. Now we come to the last dare. And this is, I think, the crowning moment of the entire show. Watch.
The most paranormally active area in the prison. In case you've not already selected it, we want you to investigate it. The first person who went into the hole must now go back into the hole alone.
Here's the funniest part. I love how the show just straight up calls Derek's bitch ass out on the title cards there. And then before they tell him he has to go back to the hole, they literally say that it has the most paranormal shit there. Honestly, I think that was intentional by the producers. They were like, you know what? Fuck this guy. He wants to make his 3,000 bones. We're gonna make him fucking earn his 3,000 bones. They're like, oh, you think you're slick by not fucking going all the way to the hole? Okay, but you're gonna earn that 3K, motherfucker. Now we're gonna make you go fucking sit in a hole alone, you fucking bitch. Yeah, because no one's allowed to go with him this time either. The gloom-ass look he has when he realizes he has to actually go through with this is fucking priceless. Ooh, the Walk of Doom. Look at this fucking guy's face. He looks like he's about to shit himself by just fucking looking at this hole. And I don't know if the rest of the contestants know he actually did the dare or not. I imagine they don't actually know because when the computer went on there and said he has to go back in there, they didn't specifically say. They said whoever did go in there or didn't go in there has to go back. So I don't think that they knew until the show came out, which is pretty funny. But it's also kind of sad because this motherfucker probably tried to act like he was so cool. But I gotta say, Steve literally just says the funniest shit right before Ryan has to go in.
We're here, we're waiting, we're being patient with you. And Brian wanted me to tell you that you're platinum. Platinum shines in the dark.
I like to think that they all knew he was full of shit when it came to his white knighty bullshit, constantly running around to save people, constantly being like that, yeah, you got this, this isn't that big of a deal, guys, we got this, we can do this together. I like to think that they got so fucking tired of his shit that was intentionally to make fun of him and to give him shit. Like, they're all in the back laughing at his fucking ass right now, like, ah, motherfucker, yeah, you're shining like a platinum, motherfucker. Fucking assholes. I love it. I hope that's what happened, though. Fuck Derek. And, of course, he pussies out after going in there for a second.
Now, it's every self-doubting thing in the world coming right at you.
You know, the other guy he looks like, aside from the dude from Stranger Things, he looks like the irate gamer. Do you remember the irate gamer? Yeah, I don't really remember him that much either, but he kind of looks like, what the fuck was his name? Chris Bores or whatever.
Holy fireballs of shit! How come this stuff never happens to Captain Kirk?
You're platinum, you're a rock star.
Bro, come on. You're acting like you're in the Shawshank fucking Redemption or something. Like, come on, fucking grow a sack. So, after a pep talk from my favorite person on the planet, Derek finally decides to stop being a complete pussy and does what he should have done 2 fucking days ago.
You're gonna run into my arms with goodness.
Of course, Derek's gotta fucking sing to himself. This is why I don't believe in ghosts, because if ghosts were fucking real, they would have fucking murdered his ass for not shutting the fuck up the entire goddamn time he was there.
What is your greatest fear? Would you be doing this? Because I know there. You may think that this is easy and you may think that we're tripping and bugging and we're a bunch of babies, but this is no joke. I keep saying it, I can't stress it.
Okay, so that's one of the things that makes this show work for me, if I can be serious for a second, is the fact that they have to go and do shit. Anyone can just go to a haunted place and just, walk around and stuff, but going there and having to do stuff is a bit different. Like going and sit there for 15 minutes in radio silence and go and talk to fucking ghosts, or go and do the EMF detector with the ion. I mean, they're actively doing different things. So I had to cut myself off because I thought about it. It's actually really fucked up on the producers' parts, because if you believe in ghosts and the supernatural and paranormal and shit, the last thing you would want to do is go to a supposedly haunted place. And this is a fucking state penitentiary where they had fucking murderers and serial killers and shit. The last thing you would want to do is to go and fucking poke the bear. So, I'll give this show this. Again, if it's true and all this stuff is real, all the haunting bullshit was real, only in the fucking 2000s, man. And again, they don't do anything super crazy in the first episode, like try to channel fucking witches or anything, but trust me, later in the series, we're gonna fucking see some crazy shit. Actual fucking rituals, shit gets nuts.
Can you hear me? Over!
After his 15 minutes are up, Derek goes to radio silence, making every single one of his teammates fucking worry. Then, like the piece of shit that he is, he comes back all dramatically after making everyone fucking worry, acting like he's the goddamn fucking hero and main character of this fucking story. Fuck you, Derek. After everything is said and done, though, they all win their money and are given one last task to accomplish. After a somewhat pretentious discussion on fear, the remaining group proceed to have a bonfire, get trashed, and presumably have an orgy after conquering their fears. I wish I was kidding either, but they cut away to different stuff of them drinking and shit, and I'm just like, someone got fucked. And that was the first episode of Fear. Not as overly dramatic as some of the other episodes do get later on, but I still think it was a great pilot. Watching this back, I had a fuck ton of fun. And originally, I hadn't planned on making this little series of mine until I started to watch the episode earlier today, and then I kind of skimmed through it and I was like, you know what? I really want to fucking watch this and experience it again and kind of document it as I watch it and give my thoughts on the show, because seeing it from the perspective as a kid, because as a kid I watched it the whole time, and right here I can take a step back and appreciate it as an adult and critically think about certain things and kind of laugh at some of the stupid shit I maybe didn't catch when I was a dumb kid. But despite the fact that I was giving Derek and some of the other people a hard time, I genuinely think that this was a good show, and I don't think there's been anything like this or will ever be anything like this ever again. Just some of the balls the producers had. Let's get a bunch of fucking random people, throw them in a fucking house together or a building or anything that's haunted for 2 nights by themselves with fucking cameras and have them fuck with ghosts. And this is only the start, as we have 11 more episodes to go to complete the series of Fear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go see if Ariana's still single, because down to her looks, personality, just everything about her, she's everything I've ever wanted in a woman. Fuck you, Derek. Make sure to keep things light and rebellious, and I'll see you guys next time.